I read 21 books in September. Dude, that's the most I've ever read in 1 month ever. I had such a good book month and I cannot wait to share all of my readings with you guys. So let's get it going because I can talk. But if you do want to see what I'm reading in real time, I do post my current reads on Fable. I do have it linked, my reviews after I'm done reading the books, and I also put what I'm currently reading and more like up-to-date stuff. So you guys can go check that out if you want to know. But let's get into it. I had such a good month. I had 8 5-star, if not 6-star books this month. 8. Oh my gosh. Like, and this is all because of book talk recommendations. Honestly, you guys are fucking amazing. I love you. So the first one I read this month is going to be The Last Party by A.R. Torrey. This is my second book from her. This was a 4-star for me. I read The Good Lie last month and that one's a 5-star. I love that one. But this one was also very good. Very unhinged female main character. I have a full review if you want to check it out. The second one was The Drowning Woman, and that one is by Robin Harding, and that one was so good. I have a full review as well. This one reminded me a lot of The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and that is my favorite Frida McFadden book. So yeah, it was giving me all the good vibes. I loved it. I gave it a 4.5 star. The next one's gonna be One Dark Window, which was my first fantasy book that I have read, and I absolutely ate that shit up. Oh, it's so good. I plan on reading Two Twisted Crowns on October, and I rated that one 4.5 star. The next one is Flicker in the Dark, and honestly, I was a little bit disappointed by this one because I heard such good things, but for me, it's more of a beginner-friendly thriller. It was fast-paced, you know, it was good. I just predicted it. It was very predictable in my opinion, and it dragged quite a bit for me, so I did rate this one a 3-star. The next one is gonna be When They Disappear, and this is from Addison Michael. This is an indie author and really good. It's a crime detective kind of thriller. I really enjoyed it. The writing style was great. I did rate it a 3.75 star. And the next one, another 5-star, The Butterfly Garden. I have a full review if you want to check it out. This one was absolutely heartbreaking in the best way. It is very dark. Check your triggers, but it was so good. Word D by Frida McFadden. I'm trying to get through all Frida McFadden books. This one was okay. I need a popcorn thriller. It was fine. I gave it a 3-star. This was The Gift by Frida McFadden. This is her novella, and this was so good for it being so short. It was so short and sweet. I loved it. I gave it a 5-star. Also, all of the books I read this month are on KU, or I got them on Libby, so I didn't spend not one dime on a book this month. Everything is on KU except for, I'll list it, the ones that I read from Libby, but you can check your Libby and you don't have to spend anything. One was His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Yeah, y'all were right. It dragged a little bit in the beginning, just a little bit, but holy shit, when it went, it went. The ending was absolutely insane. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. The next one, oh, controversial. Just my opinion, okay? Don't eat me in the comments. Do not eat me. Incidents Around the House. I was disappointed. I don't know. To me, I don't know. It's just a me thing. It was okay. Yeah, I did have some creepy parts to it. I read it also, and the audio. The audio, I get it. I can see why people love it. To me, it was the family running away from this entity the whole book. They just ran away. Like, it drove me crazy. I was like, oh my god, can we get to some good stuff? Like, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I gave it a 3-star, and that was generous. On Gray After Dark, I heard also a lot of good things about this book. I'm not really a cabin in the woods kind of girl because I feel like they're all the same, but it was okay. It was good. You know, it was definitely a good thriller if you're looking for one. But I have to mention another Cabin in the Woods book that I just finished. Finished it in one day. It was a 5-star for me. It was suspenseful. It was anxiety inducing. It was amazing in my opinion. And it is The Final Scene by Steph Nelson. Holy shit, this was so good. So the next one is gonna be Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This was my first historical fiction. Man, this was unforgettable. Amazing. There was nothing wrong with this book. I gave it a 5-star, if not 6. It was truly all the hype that it deserves on every social media platform. In a historical fiction, it has some magical elements to it, and it also just has a great plot, which I love. Next one is also going to be a short story by Lisa Unger, The Dollhouse. I give this a 3-star. It was a quick read. It was fine, nothing outlandish, but it was good. It was a quick read. Next one is also an indie author. This was actually an arc that she gave me by Michaela Buckman. The book is called Embermere, and I thought this was a perfect popcorn horror. It was really fun. I ate it up. I liked it. It was very similar to We Used to Live Here, but just different plot and stuff. I did a full review if you want to check it out, but I really enjoyed this. I gave it a 3.75 star. And it's also a short story by Delilah Dawson, and it is Bloom. This is a sapphic romance. This was my first sapphic romance, and I ate it up. It was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I had a lot of like what the fuck moments, and I love that. I gave this a 3.75 star. Next one is Slewfoot. Ah, this was so good. This is perfect for spooky season. Holy shit, 5 stars, so good. I finally started the Mindfuck series. I finally started it, man. Y'all were right. You guys are always right. I should just always trust you. You guys are right. I read the first 2 books, which is The Risk and Sidetracked. I gave The Risk 5 star, which is the first one, and the second one I gave 4.5 star. So good. If you're in a reading slump, just read that. It's so good, and it's so fast. There's 2 more left. Return to Midnight by Emma Dews. Just posted a review on that. That one was really good as well. I did have some critiques. You can check out the video if you want to know. 3.5 star. The last but not least, another historical fiction, highly recommended by TikTok. The Women by Kristen Hanna. I read my first Kristen Hanna book. Woohoo! Yeah, I felt everything. I felt all the feels. This was definitely more of a heartbreaking story, but so important. So important. It made me sad, it made me cry, it made me happy, it made me everything. It made me do everything. I truly, really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 star. And that is all the books I read this month. Holy crap, it was a long one. I'm sorry, but I tried to make it as quick as possible. Please tell me what was your favorite book you read this month, and happy reading!